Hello and welcome to another quick update about Mana. I haven't done for a while, just want to give you a quick update. I think we are still in a correction here. I can't really see any upside here at the moment. We had, after we broke out of this triangle here to the downside, found support at this fib level, the 0.786 fib level at 320. Yesterday, by the way, one of my buy orders did trigger, but then we dropped also below the 0.786 fib level. We're currently at 317, and at the same location where the 0.786 fib level at 320 is, we've got the 55-day EMA that has provided support before. I think it is now doing the opposite, so it's providing resistance. So if we make that a bit larger, you can see that we dropped below that fib level. That was yesterday, I think, when, or even early this morning here UK time, dropped all the way down to $3, trying to come back above 320, but did fail. So the retest was not the retest was successful from the downside. I think that indicates further price drops now. If we cannot get back the 320 level, that is a key support that we just lost. Also below an EMA, yeah, with a 55, quite a meaningful one, just below that now. And I would expect, if we can't quickly reclaim the 320, that we're going to go lower, and the next target would then be 285. That's the next key support level. Generally, I did tell it, or I did say it in the Mana videos, and also I think Gala, even though Gala looks stronger. But this chart just reminds me of the Cardano chart, and I can't come around the fact that it is a very, very similar pattern that we saw on the Cardano chart. I know many people don't want to hear it, but we had a strong move up, very strong move up, much stronger than Cardano actually did move up. With this move up here, all the way from below $1 to nearly $6. And now we're just in this strong correction. Came down quite strongly, as Cardano did as well. And then now we are in this sort of range pattern, in this triangle pattern that Cardano was as well throughout September and October, and out of which it did break through the downside. So a very similar pattern, as I would now expect, primarily dropping prices to 284. This could actually become quite a long-winded one, depending also on what Bitcoin does. But you know what my my view on Bitcoin is. I think further drops are expected, even if we might move up for a short period now before we then drop. But in the end, my view is that we're going to land much lower with Bitcoin. Since we dropped below 53k, the bullish scenario for Bitcoin for me was invalidated, all by applying the Elliott wave method. And also here, these are the key support levels that we're now starting to lose. Again, next key support 285, and then what we are going to get to the downside is 245, should we even lose that one. Now there's also one more EMA here at 270, so that will provide some support, and then 247. So this is also, these are the areas where I did set some buy orders just above these fib levels, just to dollar cost average in. I'm extremely careful with buying cryptos now. The channel members will know that. But I have positioned some buy orders, sort of longer term buy order at strategic levels, because everything, also TA, only works on probabilities. If I believe in a crypto long term, then I'm going to go in at these prices slowly, because eventually I believe in rising prices for the crypto market. I believe in another bull run next year. I think we are now in a correction. If that correction is completed, also for Bitcoin, then we're going to see much higher prices next year. I think then the bull run will only start next year, because it means we are now in a larger correction for Bitcoin and the whole crypto market, ABC, coming down to much lower levels. But after such a correction, you see much, much higher levels. And that is typically what is expected. We need to build the structure from ground up. And of course, Mana is affected by this as well. So these are the key support levels that I expect, to really break here back into an uptrend. We need to get above these highs. I think key level here is the 0.618 fib level at 378. If we get above that, then we can start to talk about an uptrend again. Otherwise, we are only in this range here, and we are currently in a downtrend as well. That's unfortunately where we are. What you can also do from the top up there to down where we are now, we can draw a trend line. Yeah, so just to see, I think we probably will stay, even though we only have 2 touch points here, but we can use that sort of as an indication of where we are. That might lead us here into a descending triangle. So we're going to see how that's going to progress going forward. We have corrected quite a lot already here on the 4-hour chart in the bearish range. And on the MACD, possibly going to see here a bullish crossover, so we might see a little bit of temporary upside here at some point, but overall the RSI on the daily here is falling freely, and also the MACD on the daily has just is just crossing the 0 line here to the downside. So I think also on the weekly RSI we still have, you see how strongly that weekly RSI is falling. So I think we are going to get a little bit lower here. We still have much scope to move down lower on the weekly RSI, possibly till the 50 line. And I did say it when we were at the peaks of these metaverse cryptos, when we were so much overbought on the weekly, that a large correction is going to come soon, and I wouldn't buy in at overbought levels. So that's always something to keep in mind. On the RSI, check it out. Also on the weekly, might take a little bit longer until you get a correction, but to buy into a crypto when it's already overbought is not great. I mean, long term it will work out probably, but shorter term you will always see this correction here. And yeah, that's where we are currently for Mana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.